Hi everybody, John Henderson Pierre the Beer Ramble here at my parents' crib. Somehow the shirt probably looks the same when I did the review of my dad's office right over here, the review of Valentine Ale the first time. But anyway, I'm home visiting my folks for Christmas, and today we are looking at an ice beer. As some say, they created the patent of the ice beer movement, and that is Labatt Ice. 5.6% alcohol by volume. Trash on Rate Beer and every place else. And Beer Advocate, of course, part of the ice beer movement that started in 1993. I thought it was 94, but could be wrong. You hear that? Had this in my fridge for a couple of, in my dad's fridge, parents' fridge, excuse me, for a few days. Where do you get all this beer from? Where do you get all this beer from? I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. What the beer looks like. Paid $1.03 for this at this liquor store my kid brother and I stopped at. Smells like your standard lager, standard ice beer. Some said it could be a malt liquor. I don't know. Same ABV as Mickey's, by the way, 5.6. But corn, some vegetables, smells. It definitely has a boozy scent to this. Not much, but just a little bit. Standard lager look. Very little lacing on top up there. Company. Good finish. Has a nice I'm gonna say almost like a I don't want to say a grassy sort of kind of Euro lager taste to it. I mean, wouldn't surprise me if it is. I mean, it has something, it's good. It's my first time having this. Um, this beer is very hard to find. If you can find it around in your city, like I said, I'm being up here visiting the folks. Saw it like, wow, this is, hey, I'm getting this and I'm reviewing this ASAP. So, um, yeah, it has a little Euro lager taste to this, even if it is cheap. Okay, what like I said, $1.03 for this can. I mean, this was cheap, guys. I'm sorry. And I was walking out the store. One of the clerks said, "Why are you buying that? That's pure water. That ain't beer. That's water." I said, "Well," I said, "Sir, I never had it before, so it was my first time trying it. So hey, hey, people say what they say." Um, as I mentioned, ice beers have started sort of the process of making ice beers. If you've seen my videos with Ice House and Bush Ice, Natty Ice, um, Ice House, the process of making ice beers, they tend to freeze it, sort of freezing the wort, some freezing process that they use. to keep the flavors in, but also the alcohol is up a bit higher when they do that. Even though all the ice beers are like between 5.5 to almost 6% in that range. And Molson says they were the first to create it. Of course, Molson Ice, but Labatt says no, we had the patent. We were the first to start the ice beer craze. So there's been a battle who did it first. But of the two, and then you want to throw Genesee Ice as well. But those three have not really got the market share. I mean, maybe in Canada it's popular there, but here in Canada is part of North America. Folks, our friends to south of the border, us, the States, um, those maybe within driving distance of whether it be Michigan, parts of New York State, maybe I don't know, maybe parts of Washington State were able to get this beer. I'm not sure. Vancouver, British Columbia is right up there as well. Those two beers have not really have done. I mean, they've done okay, but never are not as well known or readily available, as I said, compared to the ones that we know, like Ice House, which came in 1994, and really kind of grab everyone's attention. Plank Road Brewery, part of Miller Brewery. Then Bud Ice, of course, which their relationship really was helped because they became the sponsor of many of the hockey games and seen in the States, Hockey Night in America, or whatever, Hockey Night in Canada. Labatt or Molson were the main sponsors, and I'm sure many were sipping whether it be Labatt Ice or Molson Ice. Kind of how it goes. But and then of course you've had the others. This is at 5.6%, so this is as bad, about the same. 5.5 Ice House and Bud Ice are 5.5. Of course, we all know recently Ice House decided to raise the ABV to 6.9. Turned out it was a bad idea, complete utter failure, and went back to 5.5, and now the world is a better place again at 5.5. But you have others who've been at the 5.9%, as I mentioned, Busch Ice, Natural Ice, Old Milwaukee Ice, Keystone Ice, Busch Ice, Old Milwaukee Ice, Keystone Ice, Natural Ice, Milwaukee Ice, Genesee Ice, of course, yeah, that's at 5.9%. Milwaukee's Best Ice, and then even some of the malt liquors went to the ice beer range, like Schlitz Bull Ice. That's at 8.5. All these beers, as I mentioned, folks, super, super cold. Like I said, you got to freeze these. Don't even try to even, push it to think you're going to drink it once you get it, buy it, and I'm going to crush it right then and there. I mean, yeah, but room temperature, I would not recommend it. They have to be super ice cold to have these. So, this is a very pleasant beer. Not something I'm going to get when I go back home to Mobile, or will it be readily available for me in Mobile, but it does the job. Refreshing, good, a cheap little buzz thing to have if you just want to kick back with friends and just hang out. I mean, I'm sure our friends up north, Canada, will have these in 12 packs, or I'm sure it's in 12 pack cans or bottles, or 16-ounce cans or bottles, or in this 25-ounce can. So, but yeah, this is a good beer. Enjoyable, fun, very tasty. Pair it with what usual stuff you could pair it with. You know, you want to do fries, go right ahead. You want French fries and hot dogs, hot wings, or you want to do it with you know, uh, anything greasy and fattening that's gonna make you feel good for a night. And you pay for it later. Oh man, clogged arteries. Oh, ugh. But damn, did it taste so good. So, for Labatt Ice, I'm going to give it a good score. I'm not gonna throw it or trash it down. I'm gonna say about B minus for me. Again, I don't. This beer is not readily available in my town. I wish it was, but it's not. So I'm gonna try to do some more shopping while I'm out here. So, but that is it. B minus for me for this ice beer, Labatt Ice. History about the brewery. Not to go on and on about it. Was owned by the company in 1867. Bought out in 1995 by Interbrew. Then sold to the Brazilian company InBev, which became InBev, and then InBev in 2008 made the big deal buying up Anheuser-Busch, and then of course Anheuser-Busch InBev. Now they're part of that umbrella. So go figure. But anyway, enough on that ownership. That's what it is now. Anyhow, if you've had this, leave your statements and comments on the bottom. Join us in Pierre the Beer Ramblin' and keep on watching as always. Cheers. Labatt Ice.